Wait a minute. Now, what have I never told you? Be careful.
How tired you were.
Bullshit.
You didn't listen.
Okay, I didn't listen. I've got dementia or Alzheimer's. It doesn't matter which one. Dementia is probably.
How do you feel about this? Can we use this, dementiaheimer, as a term to bring light and awareness to the situation?
What did you say? Dementia or what?
Dementiaheimer. It gives it a nice ring, right?
Say it again.
It's dementia and Alzheimer's because you missed out on the dementia. You fast forward to Alzheimer's.
I fast forwarded.
Because you said no to the medication.
Which was a year ago.
And change.
After the wreck. After April of 2023.
Okay, so the wreck solved and brought up some situations for both of us that were different. Correct. Okay. I the fact is that I no longer need to drive by myself.
No.
I stopped you from driving. He let you keep rolling on. That was a choice. That was a y'all's household choice.
But he also, like I said, that was the kindness of him that he was saying, do you want a new car? And I had sense enough to say, no, thank you. And that car is working perfectly.
Okay, but that
you're not focused on the real.
See, I'm not focused on stuff that I should be focused on.
That's called distraction and deflection.
And that's your tactic, so you don't have to get to
You want to talk about some bullshit. We're talking about.
I'm just trying to understand and remember.
I'm talking about don't beat me up every day at 10 to 10.
I will not.
Sharp.
And in fact, when we came back from.
You're not going to do that tomorrow morning, Sunday?
No.
Okay.
It's Lord's Day.
Good. That's when it.
Well, today was Sabbath, so I've come to look at Sabbath more than what Sabbath is. So.
What did you rest from? Treachery? Did you clear your mind? Did you take time with the Father? This Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom Alaikum.
I didn't convert to anything. It's just that I remember those long teaching days when I should have been more of a mama to Kimberly and I was doing more at Sims and all that stuff.
A girl and boo.
I got over that. Okay. So the bottom line is.
You got over it.
Well, you didn't get over it. You pushed it so far to the side and then around two corners.
But I mean,
you thought nobody would ever think to sweep that corridor, and nobody would ever get into that funny face corner.
Nobody's gonna lift this rug up and find dirt.
Where the truth resides.
I've been dealing with the truth all those years.
Okay, in your mind, no.
In my mind.
So far, what is your truth in present day?
What has occurred has occurred, and I think that he and I.
Disassociation.
I think he and I would agree.
What is it then?
That we've had more good days than bad days.
Nope. That's another narrative line that you're crossing over into this one. You've used that before.
You're making that up on your own.
Okay, I did make that up on my own. That was according to right now, sitting here right now.
No, you said it many times before.
You want to sell that back to him.
Sell it back to him.
Yeah, you want me to buy into what you putting out there.
Oh, I want to know your truth. And you gave me your truth. Every time I speak to him, he gives me his truth. But what I realize is that we grew apart. And so therefore...
In order to grow apart, you'd have to first be together.
We were together in the beginning. You don't think so? You weren't even there.
You're darn right. But guess where I was? Right in his balls.
Yeah.
And right in your fallopian tube. I had not yet fallen.
And really, where we all are right now. And
don't make it. You were saying something about you. Go on.
Okay. I realize I am not the person I used to be because of the way that I was reared. So now I've got to take full responsibility. Everybody's saying that. As well as
everybody.
Barbara Ward was telling you do for you. Because, see, I always talk, like you say, I always talk about Jimmy. Right?
What have you done for you in this week, as we're at the end of this week?
Okay, I don't know whether I did it for me or not, but this is truth right now. Because I'm physically tired, okay, and I when I say
Make the rest of the sentence, please.
See, when you
No, this is the 5th time you've said you're tired, but again,
I had some more to say.
You can say why you're tired.
Sure you do,
and I know both of you all are tired of listening to me.
I'm trying to hear you and listen to you too. Okay, so make the rest of your sentence, if you can. What comes up? I am tired and what's the consequence of that? I'm not going to do anything else more, or I'm going to turn over and roll up in a ball, or what? I mean, what's the consequence of it? I'm tired, so
I'm going to be the best wife I could be to you.
Because you're tired?
If you started out less than 100% and you gonna be the best to anything, how best is your best?
I don't think that's gonna match.
Y'all are already on the rest.
Well,
this is the golden era.
Whatever you say, I will do from now on.
That has been the last battle cry for the last 2 years.
But I gotta really do it.
You gotta
now.
get a new 2-step.
I gotta really do it now because time is winding up.
Time been wound.
And Trump is in there.
It wound around.
And
you Trump is wound up.
Trump is in there now. And so,
cut
like
that.
you say,
If George Washington came back and brought George Washington Carver with him, and they was holding hands, and it's like we want to let freedom ring. They done came from 2 different time frames.
But I no longer want to be calcitrant is the word you use.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be calcitrant.
No, recalcitrant.
Well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be any of those things I don't need to be.
Just say hard-headed, okay?
And I'm not rushing myself from leaving the earth.
Okay.
When you have ideation,
not look at you. What?
Why? You still never told me which shoulder I be on. Am I on your left or right? Now I'm on your right. When you look over, what you see, the part of you that's in me. I'm a mirror for you. What do you see? What did you just see there?
I think you all are at the right place. I'm the one that's at the wrong place.
I said, what did you see in me when you said, I'm not going to look at you. I'm going to look at him. Look at him if you're talking to him.
Oh, well, see, that shows that I got dementia or Alzheimer's. I don't really, he's not the one with the problem. He's smart.
Stop.
I'm the one with
Time
the
out.
problem.
Flag on the play.
Flag around the circle.
Okay.
You are utilizing low vibrational energy, and you're wasting the time we have together. I think what he said has been understood enough for you all to be able to go into the next week, correct?
Yes.
With as much understanding as you can have in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you will attempt to stay present.
Mm-hmm. And
do you think that you could be more interested and involved in your meetings, or do you feel like do you connect when you go in there, or do you listen, or do you just wait for him to respond, pull out his paperwork and give it to the practitioner? Because that's one reason you may not want to do anything, because you haven't been.
What do you mean I may not want to do anything? I'm doing some things. Don't I get up and make breakfast? No.
We're talking about specifically when
you attend appointments.
Like you have 3 appointments in this week coming up, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Matter of fact, 4. Got 2 rehabs, and then she's going to go to Miss Ward at 11:15, and then turn around at 4 something and go to her rehab appointment with Boo Williams. That's on
I think what I'm trying to share with you, I don't have a problem going to the appointments.
Mm-hmm.
I think, now this is what I think, and I know you all don't think what I think, but I just want to...
Hey, stop that.
Okay.
Get to the point.
I want you to know that if I can just do...
That's a cop-out. You've been copping out.
Done, I'm content.
Pam, you're saying nothing. It's a word salad.
Well, listen,
it's all
I
over
am
the place.
content as long as I can go and do what needs to be done as a wife. Now, if I can't do that...
How about as a patient? When you go to the appointment for...
You're just you then.
For the eye appointment, what's your goal? I'm providing the opportunity for you to have an annual eye appointment. What's your goal? What do you want to know or find out? what are you going to do proactively to take advantage of the appointment?
I'm going to take the test, and he's going to say what she said the last time I was there. You can keep your glasses that you got. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay. So I'm not going to try to tell him.
Well, that's a real diminishment of outcomes, because if you got a brand new doctor and you're being referred over to a new practice, and you think he's going to give you a cookie cutter copy of somebody that just retired, I don't think you're analyzing the situation properly.
No, what I'm saying is I'm either going to keep my prescription or he's going to give me another one.
Okay.
He's going to give you a new prescription, that's for sure.
Okay.
But it's up to you whether you activate it.
Yeah, we'll activate it because I can read.
Okay, we'll
Yay.
And what I'm trying to say is
I only need the glasses to see.
that I think I came in.
That's real, though.
It is
That's
real.
I know it.
I mean, it is a real thought and truthful
Yes,
thought.
but it's not the main point of this particular part of the conversation.
Well, what is the main point?
What are your desired outcomes when you go to an appointment? When you go to that rehab on Tuesday, after they counsel you, gave you handouts, told you exercises you need to be doing in between time and in the meantime, what are you going to go in equipped to talk about on Tuesday for your rehab appointment? What are you expecting to get out of it?
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday is physical therapy.
That's rehab, physical therapy. That's what I'm using the word rehabilitation.
Oh, I'm going to do what she asked me to do and do what I'm supposed to do.
But what do you want to see as the outcome? Do you want to straighten up your back? Do you want to walk with a better stride? Do you want to be able to bend over without pain? Do you want to be able to get up quicker? What is it that you are after? What is your goal? You ain't going there to have a damn visit and get a lollipop.
But to me, that's what has happened with the last 2 physical therapy things. I did everything they said do, and I came back home. And this was like a long time ago when I went to the first one when she said it wasn't
That was post-accident. I'm asking about right now. You are going. Let me help you. Listen to me. No. Listen to me. The reason you are going to rehab this time around is because Dr. Lam has written a referral to you specifically so that you can take advantage of rehab based upon the x-ray that came out for your spinal. And they found, they said you didn't have spinal long name, but he recommended a course of rehab so that you could strengthen what needs to be strengthened.
And that's what's happening. I'm going to do
Hush,
that.
I'm not through.
Okay.
As well as you could get fluidity of motion restored. That's why you are going to these appointments. It's not to make friends. It's not to come up with any craziness. You need this in order to continue walking and to be ambulatory.
I know that.
Okay, well, if you know that, then you need to have some goals for yourself. They don't set your goals for you.
Well, let's put it this way. She gives me the sheets.
Of course
and
they do.
I am able to do them.
But that's based on...
Those are the exercises. He's asking you about your goal, your overall goal, at the end of however many days you have to go to this place.
To do the best I can. On
No,
each
best
day.
you can won't get it.
Now,
You gotta
why won't
quantify.
it? Why
You gotta
won't-
quantify.
Why won't the best?
Okay, I had a track. The track was 30 yards, okay? I want to be able to push the 50-pound sled 10 yards this week. Next week, I'd like to be able to push the sled 15 yards. Next week, I'd like to be able to push it 20 yards.
Well, maybe my dementia and Alzheimer's, since you all made me know that that's what I got, maybe that does not kick in enough. And I think for me, is it enough to know that I want to go and I will do what I
For the
can
moment,
do?
yes, because you only had 2 sessions. But in the long run, they're not going to keep having you there if you're not a participant. If you're the patient and you keep saying, I don't know, no, nothing hurts, I'm all right, I'm just fine.
Well, I know now what she means about is there any pain.
Good.
Because I feel every muscle.
That's because you hadn't been working them. That's true.
For instance, earlier today, when I asked if you could straighten your back up or if it would hurt you, and you said I need to go sit down so I can stand up.
I was tired.
So that was tired, not pain?
No pain.
Then my question is, what made it hard for you to do the action of extending your back? Because you never got to that point.
Because my whole body's muscles have kicked in where they didn't kick in before.
Well, that big old brain muscle is doing overthinking Olympics. Because if you're tired, it doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Because
I'm
you
a
don't have to lift
mixture.
one finger, one leg, one arm for the amount of back and forth you go through within your mind. And that for the amount of resistance. Like for as much as you didn't like when your child put her hand up, that's what your words and actions are like. That's me saying that. I can't speak for that.
Yeah, and because he...
Yeah, and I'm going to get that up.
because he's let me know he's tired, and my
Mom,
love for him...
But guess
doesn't
what?
want
Guess
him
who's
to be-
bigger than any time? The comforter.
Yeah, I know that, and I say my prayers.
Right? Forget, this is past prayers, boo-boo kitty. This is action. This is faith in action. This is not putting it on all his back like 2017.
I didn't think I was putting it on his back, because when I go to commissary and places like that...
No, stop time.
Okay.
If he tells you, I am tired.
I heard him on our way back. This was just a couple of days ago when we got the diagnosis. He can, when you say I was quiet all the way home.
You were silent all the way home because
Right.
I think you were devastated by the information that had been
Yeah.
landed on you.
And
I chose not to go through a whole lot of chatter because you needed to process that. But now, what action did you take as soon as you got home at 3 p.m.?
At 3 p.m. Okay, I'm
No, what did you do?
I'm convinced. I don't remember.
No. What did you do?
I came in the house.
And what?
Oh, and turned around.
Yeah, and then what?
Came back.
No, you didn't. What did you do?
I went and got stuff because I didn't know. I knew it was cold. The coat was...
You went immediately and got in your car and escaped.
Oh, that's what you saw, but this is what I was thinking. So
What were you thinking?
Please believe me thinking. I was knowing that it was cold, that coat was warm. I did want you to have food in the house.
We had food in the house, Pam.
But I wanted to take me into next week. Like, I didn't know if Kimberly was bringing all the food she had, we would have had enough. We'd have had enough eggs, we'd have had
Pam,
enough,
you-
we had enough.
You're the worst bullshitter in the whole world.
But I don't know
Okay?
why you all are thinking
No.
I'm bullshitting.
Because that's all it is.
Because we can't get it off the bottom of our feet. It's a little shitty in here.
Well, let me tell y'all this
No,
right
what
now.
you did was
What?
you exercised flight. You didn't come in. You didn't want to process with me what we had just been through
No,
at the appointment.
Okay,
You said,
stop.
I got to go. I'm gonna get you something.
Okay,
nice.
stop.
What was your
No,
first
you
thing?
stop. That's literally what happened
But-
after the accident. What'd you say? Don't go in there. Put those groceries on the porch.
Because I
get in
knew I
your
hadn't
car.
finished my
We're
mission
going.
to get his-
My mission? Who are you, MacGyver? I had to do my mission.
The mission was
Pam,
to get
what
him
you
his
did-
pills. I
No,
said,
no.
we're going to go get those and then...
He
tell
wouldn't
me.
have had no pills or no
Hey,
wife or no daughter.
Look.
Cut
Here's
it.
what you did, and I want you to consider it carefully. That was called escapism. You said, when we were on the other side of the water, do you want to go out for something to eat?
I was
said,
going to treat you because I realized how tired
When
you
my
were.
wife has been diagnosed with damn Alzheimer's, that is not the time for the celebratory
But
meal.
baby, I'm trying to do something for you.
Yeah.
What's this behind your ears? A little quarter. Why don't you come on over to
But
the
see,
to the
he has believed that that's what it was, and I didn't believe
Mom,
it until I
you
saw
had
the
a
pictures.
diagnosis as of 2023. You didn't believe it. I had a diagnosis.
I didn't see it the way you
last year.
saw it. It didn't-
There's two ways to see it. I accept.
Or
I do not
I reject.
accept.
Well, I didn't call that rejecting. I called it not understanding.
Okay,
Back to line. It has a
Pam,
lying spirit
Your
in
ass
you.
did not stay half a second. You got out of my car and got into yours, and off your ass went and you phoned me 4 times, talking about like merrily I roll along. I'm at the commissary. Hey, would you like something nice? You want a cheeseburger? I found something better. I found something better than the cheeseburger. I'm bringing you that.
But that's how I always used to talk.
I know.
Used to. You're still talking that way, and you believe that you are doing things to bring him happiness and joy.
No, I know that.
No, that's what your words say.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm doing the best. Let's put it this way. I'm doing the best I can, and I want to give him my all. I want to give you my all. Okay. Do your violin.
How about you giving you your all?
Because I'm the one that's gonna go the way I go.
Only if you commit suicide.
Oh, he's put that out there.
No,
to be out there,
baby.
What?
You have had suicidal ideation.
We both been in the room.
Wait a minute, but I don't plan to commit suicide. Does that make y'all feel better?
You hope.
Does it make you feel better?
You want a mercy kill? Like we have had these.
No, listen.
But guess what?
I don't know when I'm gonna go, but when I go.
No man knows the day nor the hour. But let me tell you what you've been doing.
What?
You have been slowly withering away, emotionally, physically, and then you get this balloon of energy. And where does the balloon go? Away from him. He don't get none of the energy. Y'all ain't been 11 and you ain't done nothing. But then you want to do everything, and then it gets all flustered.
That's probably part of my condition.
You are the best manipulator I know. And you better be glad he doesn't have opposable thumbs. He just got these pinchers. And he's like, I just want to help you. I just want to help you. And you're like, I don't need shellfish. Thank you, sir. You look delicious.
I'm sticking you with this knife for your own.
And he's like, hey, I just want to love you and keep you in the
equation. There you go. But what I need you to realize is, what is your behavior and what are the consequences of your behavior? When you went out, I let you go because that was how you chose to process that data. You needed time, and you went shopping.
Well,
that's how you dealt with it.
When you leave, just like you said, that you cut on the television because I was gone.
That's comparison. No.
Okay.
Take it back.
All right.
Make an I statement. I do this because.
I do this.
What is this?
Because I realized how many years I've been a terrible wife. Now I realized that.
Now 3 minutes ago you was gonna be the best wife you can be. Now we in bipolarism. We no longer in demetiaheimer.
But Jesus knows that every time I have a bad thought about he and Peggy, that I have to get to the point.
I strike it.
What?
Overruled. That manipulative Mandy.
Inadmissible evidence.
So what do you call it then every time?
No, I'd like you to pause, please. That was a 5-lane crossover.
Oh, man. That was
not fair.
Talk about a low shot.
I call malarkey. No. When nobody going in that direction, and you are finding any way to not have to directly deal with yourself in this situation. And you can't connect to you in the past situations because your disassociation is so real. You believe yourself. You really do. And then you feign as though you are so weak, crippled, and
ain't I pitiful?
not able to
how can I turn around and say I'm blessed?
Because you have a larynx and a tongue and a mouth. And God knows you know how to project your voice. But what you don't know how to do at this time is respond truthfully to an inquiry.
So I'm a liar.
Sometimes. We all lie sometimes. But right now, you're lying to yourself.
When you lie to yourself and you got 3 or 4 personalities there.
Well...
Like I used to tell him,
let's find a way.
I did take the classes,
but you didn't apply shit. And then when I tried to utilize a class to help me, you said, "Why would you do such a thing?" You know why? Because you didn't, and you said you could take any other tools or esoteric issues or the time frame. Oh, it was the 1970s. Okay. Oh no, it's the devil. God save my soul. He did. And then what did you do?
He saved my
with your
soul
free
at
will.
12 years of age. But we're talking about, and I'm
He
going
resaved
to say
you.
right now, please forgive me for the things I didn't
Please
do or
forgive
did
yourself.
do.
Are you talking to you?
I'm talking about.
You're not
the
talking to
fact-
me.
I am talking about when I knew how naive I was about some things that you knew more than I did know.
Okay.
I saw that a long time ago.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Baby. My
So-
love. Here's the real issue, though.
What?
The you of it. It's not anybody else. Because just like that, remember when I said you can't help me walk? Because you already did. Thank you. No matter how much you wanted to come down there and assist me, you can't piggyback ride me. Because your back is weak.
Mm-hmm.
Your legs are weak. How was you going to walk for me? Y'all done already got me the special shoes and did the best you could. Here we are. This is what's left.
Kick them off.
At that point, all it was I can pray for you. I'll send you some alms. And that's what y'all did, and I thank you. But let's keep it a whole band. You could have this same exact conversation with yourself. Because you can hear him in your mind. You can hear me and these other people you've now introduced us in this conversation. That's your business. But seriously, if we are not actionary, we will be stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was actionary the whole time.
No, you were doing something. Just like you were manipulative. You weren't controlling. And when your handler passed on, you did not fully know how to navigate that.
What handler?
Your mama.
I had to take the role of being over her because I
That's
saw
what
how
happens
fast
when-
that she went down.
That's
but
what
you had
happens.
told me that time she fell on the floor.
Oh, shit.
But I had no
No, you're not
regrets.
hearing what I'm saying.
I heard what you said about I had a problem when she died. I didn't get it solved.
No, you
In a
didn't
way,
hear the last
those were my
sentence I
words.
just said.
Okay, what was the last thing you just said? Say it again, please.
The point here is you have this tool belt full of assassin level tools on how to mismangle and navigate through a conversation and not have full communication.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter the topic, but especially the ones you don't like.
Well, I think that if he could go back to the date he went to back to, I have been a problem.
The problem
For
you've
years.
been is your own problem.
Well, then how do I
Now he
take
picked
care?
you.
How do I take care of my own problem?
Accept.
I've accepted. Don't
No,
you
no.
see? This is accepting.
You
this
ask me
tonight.
how you do something and then I say one word that is not the full
Okay, go on and give me the full
response.
Give me the full response.
You have been called to action so many times. Now, you have to put in action. And that doesn't mean being frenzy or fast paced. That means being consistent and intentional. But you're so busy looking at what everybody else did and who wants to give you forgiveness that you have an issue being mindful, aware, and ready and willing to be actionary. So then by the time it's time to do the action, you get stuck.
Well, let's put it this way.
Let's not put it that way. Can you accept or do you deny my statement I just made?
I have been delusional for a long time, evidently, because even
How do you feel about the statement I just made?
I feel that I'm still on a different page from everybody else.
And what's wrong with that? Everybody's on a different page than everybody else. We're all individuals, and that's why we come into this world, to learn and live and correlate with each other. Like, look at us. Now we're friends. Even though you're my parent, and y'all just happen to be my best friends. Because I had some recent openings.
Really have to work
But seriously.
Y'all don't think I'm working on it. I know y'all are working on it.
All you're working on is saying, I'm working on it. If that was a dumbbell, you'd be like, I'm working on it. This is me
And I
working
was
on
working
it.
on it.
To do something.
I was working.
I'm about to work on it.
Okay, explain this one.
That's like, give me my towel. I've been working on
I worked on it when I brought in those sacks of mulch.
No.
What
You
was
took
that?
what he said, rearranged it in your mind, and went out there.
So I've been crazy a long time.
Resentment Randy over
A
here.
long time.
Yes, you have.
I do apologize for that.
Stop apologizing.
But look at him. He's got his arms
I
crossed.
said,
He
except
said,
to do something. I
did.
told
He
you
probably a little
I may be
chilly.
keeping my damn hands warm. How about that? Don't
You know,
misrepresent.
But I'm saying,
Don't misrepresent what you're seeing.
You keep
I want to
thinking
let you
about.
know I'm sorry.
Okay.
Girl, you sorry. I'm sorry. You so ready to go. You go from put me in hell, I'm already in hell.
No.
Send me to
I
heaven.
don't wanna
God's
go
gonna
to
come
hell.
and get me.
I
Put
don't
me in a
wanna go to
room.
hell.
Don't make it padded. Wait, keep me here. Do me. Let me do you. I love you. I want to love
How much
you.
it gonna cost to put me up in the style I like to get accustomed to?
Like, bruh.
Because of what you all are saying, I deserve to be.
No, that's Satan telling you that. You don't deserve anything.
I
except,
know.
guess what?
What?
What do I deserve? I deserve what I work for.
Yeah, you deserve
And I deserve what I align with.
What Jimmy does,
I don't deserve half the shit y'all give me. Let's talk about now.
Now, you know he gives you good counseling. Don't you?
That was the response to what I just said. I wasn't talking about emotional. Yeah, let's put that more in the pot. Put that in the basket, all that.
Well,
What I'm talking about is what you specifically know to be sure and true.
which is?
If you whittle any more off of it, it won't get in the pan. You won't be able to fry it. Now, because you are already withering. But guess what? What does it take to be strong? I was withering too. I was laying in the bed. I was just feeling my bones. What did I do? I ate my mega omega. I ate my nuts at night.
Make a decision.
I made a choice. I decided to be okay. Am I? Sort of.
I could really still be sitting in this very chair, just like I was in November of 2023.
Or you could have been in a hospital bed and not had a couch.
Or the convalescent center, okay?
No, you could have had a 2-week
All
paid
expenses
vacation.
paid, vacation.
You could
And I
have
would have
slept
to
there
fool with your
real,
ass.
slept there real good. No, I was just thinking, what if he could sleep at night and then not be harassed by our favorite blessing? Because that's how y'all was acting at that time, like small children. But he really wasn't paying, and he didn't get to be in
I'm not going to
pain.
be able to put your support holes on. How do I do that?
Now, who y'all call? Y'all call Gimpy. Gimpy ain't got no hand. Gimpy got numb hand. What I say?
Hey, Ghostbusters. Hey, give me that foot. I'm going to slip this in. You push, I pull. We done. Okay?
I said God.
But like you said,
So why? I was willing. What did God do?
I was willing.
Show
I was
up.
praying. The Holy Spirit was showing me
Oh,
how to put
too.
those stockings on.
We
Well,
told
he sure didn't give you the right
you were a few months after.
the reality and the need. When it was really needed, it's like the person come up on the accident and the person's already dead and say, I really would have liked to revive them.
Would you like some help?
Yeah.
Can I help you extend your leg in any way? How does she do it? How does she do it?
Yeah.
Now look, you can pull back. Girl, you just been dry and tight all your life. All your life.
Oh.
Look at that.
like a crip kid.
What?
Well, I'm glad I'm making y'all laugh because that.
Now, how many times can people tell you we are only laughing to keep from crying here? Look at this.
You two have been through too much to cry right now.
You can't. Now you're gonna take my tears. Let me tell you, I got a third tear every damn day. It doesn't fall. It just forms.
Isn't that interesting?
So you're talking to somebody who's been shot at and missed, shot at and hit. Okay, so there is no down.
And I'm not sorry, but I do say what I say is, you definitely would benefit from a lobotomy. And that is not...
Say what?
We go in early 1900s with this one.
Wait, what?
No, the reason I say that is not because somebody needs to pry your cranium open, but you have to rewire your thoughts. You can go to every service, every temple, since we're now respecting the Sabbath on today. Any temple you want. But if your heart is still hard.
It's my hard.
Towards yourself it is.
Toward myself.
And you romanticize Jesus, because y'all have been married a long time, a little less time than you and Jimmy, but you used everybody. Even yourself.
Used people.
Yes, you have.
And that's not a call of judgment. That's a statement of fact.
You make it look like you like them, and then all of a sudden you push them away. I'm not taking your calls anymore.
You don't want Christy and them to come over here.
That is not friendship. Friendship. Here's one type
Why
of
would
friendship.
I want Christiane to come here?
All you're gonna do is give away your shit.
Decrepit and in need of care. I can't do anything for Christiane.
And I've tried to do what I can do.
And you can't either.
Right.
Why? Because you didn't want to do it for yourself.
No,
so you decided to help other indigent
people. When I told him, don't
Mom, you've been doing this
phone.
quite some time.
I told her I was going away for 2 weeks not to call, and she called.
You were still right here because her ass knew you were lying. That's how friends do.
No, she didn't know I was lying.
My friend got to
Jimmy
be lying. She would
that,
bring me some water and bananas if she was here.
No, Jimmy knows that the girl is real off. She said in their country.
Girl,
I know that you real off.
It takes one to know one.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
What?
Top 5. Who's okay and who's not? Top 5 of the people that are around you the most.
Right now, we're here.
No. You ain't answering the question.
The top 5 what?
You don't have friends. Okay, boom.
I do have friends.
Barbara with her mess from Africa. You was involved in all that. You've tossed aside
that was because
Maria and all of them.
See, we're on different pages a lot.
Of course I am.
You keep using that as a cop-out.
It's not a cop-out. It's just that we grew differently.
Who? You and your husband.
Uh-huh. And I tried to hang in there.
And while y'all were growing differently, he kept paying the bills and didn't put anybody of us out.
Right. He was faithful.
And then you decide to shank him and come back. And then make him relive every day. And granted, all you narcissistically could say was, I'm so wounded, but God gave me the grace to live in glory, and God can do anything. But you hurt people. And you're the only one who's not. Don't, girl, shut up and say it again.
But I am.
You're not sorry enough to shift. Guess what? God, I'm so sorry. I repent. But yet I won't turn away from sin.
There you go.
I have turned away.
Now that's
from
God.
sin.
Now, what do you do for man?
I try to do what he asks me to do every day.
Don't try. What if you just try to be your authentic self and live? Guess what?
He said
I vacuumed the front. I definitely brought the back. And guess what you say? Put the back all the way down. Take my stuff with you. And I will. I still will. I got some things that will go to either a homeless person or one of those boxes. But what did I do? I got up at 6. I left at 6:34, and I came as I was. It didn't matter about y'all. It mattered about me. Just like that. Something as simple as making an appointment. I know he don't mind, but the man's overloaded and overbooked.
I can see that, but I ain't no help to him.
Guess what? I just told you 2 ways you could be helped to him.
Say it again.
Do your own shit. And I'm not saying
okay, wait. This is what you didn't. This is what you didn't let me. This is what you didn't let me finish.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Pastor just spoke. What'd he say?
Did you be a participant in your healing? I have to take you to the rehab, lead you to the rehab, and then maybe you'll go, and then finally you get the idea. Oh, this might be good for me and maybe helpful.
I did. I told you that when I came back.
But what did I have to do to get you there?
But that was past. When I got there and got this right girl.
Wait a minute.
The right girl?
Lady.
Oh.
Who are you, Miss Thing?
You don't know how my joints work, Jimmy.
You're not the right girl. Give me her.
If she was
Give me
right,
her because she's nice to me.
I could go right.
No, it's not because she's nice to me. Well.
She white. I don't like her.
I didn't say that.
Might as well.
Why? Because I said.
Well, that goes for Browns too.
She wasn't listening to me.
You only want people.
And look at Jimmy's face.
That's how your face looks. Hold on, let's get into it.
Well, let me tell y'all
scrunched up
something.
like a prune.
You all are wonderful people.
And you are too.
You can be.
All of you.
If I could be better, and I've tried.
Guess what? You thought you were trying hard, but you might not have been.
Well, like you said, there's spirits out there. Because certainly, when I go
But guess what? The spirit of victory is stronger, and it should be within you.
Well, when I
Just
go
because
to the
this man
commissary,
wasn't belly
is it
crawling.
that I can-
Stop. Cut the shit. Because you act like you live in the commissary. and there's a whole world.
I'm running
guess
away.
what?
Do you know those shelves are empty? I can't get what I want.
How are they going to stay open?
But look at his face.
I'll be going back tomorrow.
My face is not like that. I was just giving him some information.
Look at yourself.
Oh.
Mm.
That reminds me, no funeral for me.
Okay. Fine.
So now you're not going to die. You're going to translate?
No.
You know what? You need to get closer.
I want y'all to use all of that money for
Stop.
yourselves.
Oh, what? You better. Now, look.
Do I have to make those arrangements first?
Wait a minute, not you, Necromancer Nancy. You have waited so hard. That's why I said I knew you wasn't in the right spirit that day.
What
Because
day?
you tried to put that pasty brown get up on the lady who loved death just as much as you, if not more. I knew it wasn't.
Who was that?
Your mama.
Your mama.
I put what on her?
You tried to, and I said no. And that's when I went over to the village. Now, you couldn't be there when she transitioned because you had to come get a black dress for me that I didn't wear and a brown dress for her that she didn't wear. And you came back without your mans in them.
Without what?
Without your husband. And that was the first thing I said because I'm a petty little nigga. I said, your nigga not with you. But I knew that something had to go wrong if you came up here and you came back alone. Because
you're with Pearl. And it did.
Pearl's not your husband. And where's hers?
Jimmy doesn't like funerals.
But damn if you haven't drug him into the sandbox. Can you write this for me? Somebody died. Somebody about to die. Can you write this for them? Because they're going to die. But you do better.
That's one of his gifts.
No.
I do my gifts
that I give
if
to
I speak
others.
to somebody.
No, his gift is proficient usage of the English language.
Yeah,
and others.
As well as the boy can write. The man can write. All has always
The
been
boy is
that.
a man and he can write.
Oh, well, whatever.